my 1986 Pontiac Trans Am. Now, I know it looks bad because I haven't washed it in like 3 months, okay? But that's okay, because this car is a genuine shitbox. But I love it. Let me tell you why. 1986, Top Gun, Highway to the Danger Zone, Kenny Loggins. 86 was a rad year, and if anyone who tells you otherwise is lying. And this car is from that year, bought directly off the lot by my neighbors back in 86. In fact, they even gave me the paperwork. Look at all this paperwork I have. Oh, I'm just kidding. Look at all the paperwork I have. Now, I'm pretty lucky. This is my neighbor's car. They bought it fresh off the lot, like I said, back in 86. Now, I think I'm lucky. I only paid in total, right, from them $2,500. This car is one owner. When I bought it, it had 101,000 miles on it. It sat in their driveway because it failed California smog for 6 or 7 years. Now, it barely failed smog, and I'm still in the process of getting it all fully up to date. But I think for $2,500, and all it took was one battery and a new tank of gas, and this thing fired right up, $2,500, that's pretty good. Especially considering now that F-bodies similar to this have either been run into the ground, rusted out, or just crashed, honestly. I got a really lucky deal, and I'm really happy for it. Additionally, these are 16-inch wheels, which means, and is confirmed by me finding the RPO code sheet, which tells me exactly every single specification this car came with. This is a confirmed WS6 package car. So I got discs in the rear, I got bigger wheels, I got bigger sway bars, and you know, 2,500 bucks. And for the 80s, this was the hot shit, right? Like, you wanted this with everything that you could get. I have T-tops because California, and of course you need T-tops in California. It has a 5-speed manual. The previous owners back in the early 2000s swapped in a 350 small block Chevy instead of the base 305, which also might be part of the reason it failed smog. Essentially, the biggest things you can do to this car, or you would want from an F-body of this type, from the 3rd gen F-bodies, is essentially done for me. It's already manual. It already has a 350 in it. It's driver ready. The only thing I have to do now is get it to pass smog, but that's a discussion for later, right? You know, I'm really glad that I got this car. You know, and obviously you can tell, if you look like right here, the side molding is falling off. It could really badly use a wash. It has issues. The tires are 12 years old, by the way. The brake light is always on. The AC doesn't work. There's multiple flaws in the interior, from like cracking plastics. The dashboard is mega destroyed, but luckily they put this cover on it. This cover right here, and covers it up, so I don't really have to look at it. Headliner's falling apart, you know, but once again, 2,500 bucks. You can't go wrong. 2,500 bucks for an F1, right? And this thing does hooligan stuff, you know. Burnouts, yes. Throwing it sideways, yes. Speeding, yes. In fact, I got a ticket. Well, they caught me speeding, and then they gave me a fix-it ticket for rear license plate and registration. So I got off easy because that officer was really nice. But, you know, it does everything I need, you know. And this is my second car. I have a daily driver, a Subaru Outback with the turbo from 05, the XT. So this thing, I don't rely on it, you know, which I think is part of why I'm able to enjoy it more. Is essentially the fact that I don't have to worry. If this thing breaks, if something happens to this, if something goes catastrophically wrong, I'm not worried about it, really. I know I'll fix it, Small blocks are easy to work on. They're easy to come by. I'm not really stressed about it. It's carbureted. It has originally came with the 4-barrel quadrijet. It still has it in there. It could definitely use a rebuild. It's running incredibly rich at the moment. In fact, when we do later, when we're in the car and driving it, you'll be able to hear how loud it is. I of course, being a youngster, I of course had to cut the muffler. So currently there's just a cut between the muffler and the pipe. I felt guilty because this is a one-owner car, but I would definitely love to get 3-inch exhausts at some point later in time. So I'm not really too worried about it. You know, a lot of the electronics still work. The headlights still go up and down. The interior, all the lights still work, except for one which I had to pull because it was always on and kept draining the battery. The trunk still works. The electronic pull down that's really known to just cause a shit ton of problems and always break on you, that actually still works. The wipers still work. The only thing, actually, I guess the only thing that doesn't really work is the power mirrors and the power door locks, which was an option they picked. Those don't work, but what can you do about it, right? I don't really know, honestly. This was a steal. This was a steal. I'm really glad for the deal I got on this car. $2,500 is, you know, like, browsing Craigslist like I usually do. The only F-bodies you see that are third gens that are this cheap are usually base model Firebirds. They're either V6s or really poorly kept and practically destroyed V8s. Same goes with the Camaros, you know, and they're usually always like something wrong with them. They always have over 100,000 miles. But for me, like, this is the find, right? One owner, 100,000 miles. It was driven its whole life, and then it was parked, and now it's being driven again. You know, enough talking. Let's go for a drive. Loud, it's rough, and it's American. You know, that's what it's like to own an American muscle car. You know, it's rough. I don't expect creature comforts. I don't expect my AC to work. Sure, it's an 86, but when I bought the car, it'd been sitting for so long that it doesn't matter. It's not why I bought the car. I bought this car because for the money, for $2,500, the amount of car I'm getting is tons of fun. It's tons of fun. Thanks for watching. My name's Ilya, Devil Crazy Man or whatever. I know it's kind of an odd username, but that's me. I really want to thank you for watching, for taking the time out of your day to just, even if you didn't watch the whole thing, even though I assume you would if you're here, but regardless, you know, if you liked what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you know makes you happy, and you know, I would love to make more videos in the future. It's just a matter of content, I feel like, because I don't really want to post anything unless I think it's like worthwhile to watch, or like I'll really be passionate about it. I'd love to get a GoPro. I'm thinking about getting a GoPro and then maybe doing like footage of just driving, because I'm located in the Bay Area. So we got some really good roads out here, especially like Highway 9, Highway 1, Skyline. You know, if you're in the area, you would know these roads. I also have a motorcycle. I can't remember if I already said that. So I think a GoPro would be like a good way I could just, motorcycle videos, and then I can make car videos with it, and I can get those helmet things that, the things shows, and then you can watch me from like my point of view. But once again, that's like probably in the future, because I don't have any immediate plans for my next video. I would love to make one whenever I can just figure whatever, something out that I think would be interesting enough to post. I guess my whole spiel with this is, if you liked what you saw, subscribe, because there's a very high likelihood that there will be more. There will be more videos coming to you directly to your screen, and you can watch me ramble forever about my car or whatever, and drive and be loud and stuff. I want to give a shout out to my friend Kyle Friedman at Kangrook Productions. I'm gonna link him down below. You can go check him out. I just want to thank him because, every single shot you saw in the video was taken by him, and the camera that we took it with was also his, and he's helped me out with the editing, because I'm very new to this. This is my first video, so I just want to give him a big shout out and say like thanks to him for like letting me borrow his time and his camera and like his expertise essentially, to make this video to you guys. So that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want, and I hope I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.